What is up, guys? Ashbfc here for a quick look at Yakuza 0. So yes, it's finally here. I have been super excited for this one. Some of you guys know I'm a massive fan of this series, one of my all-time favourites, and to me it is the most underrated video game series of all time. I'm sure many of you are sick of me talking about this series. But let me just start off by saying that I'm absolutely loving this game so far. I mean, to me, every game in the Yakuza series is amazing. This is looking like it's no exception. Absolutely brilliant. So, I can't really show you too much. I mean, there's a lot to go over. It'd be hard, fit it all in. Fit a lot of it in under like half an hour or something. And I'm only a few hours into the game myself, so there's still, a lot of things I'm learning that I don't know about, and there's only certain things you can do as you start to progress through the game as well. So, like some of it's locked off and what have you until later on. But I'll go over some of the basic stuff. We'll do some fighting, show you some of the mini games, things like that. So, this game takes place in 1988. It is a prequel game. You could probably guess that by its name. Yakuza 0 takes place for all the others. So you could start with this game if you want to get into the series. There's no reason why you can't. But personally, I'd say play them in order of release. But that's just me. But yeah, you can start with this game. But I'm not going to go into the story or show any of that because I don't want to spoil anything in case you want to play it for yourself. But Yakuza, one of the best things about the series is their amazing stories. They're absolutely brilliant. Some of the best in video games. I love them. Great characters. They're just brilliant. So in this game we can play as two characters right here. Kazuma Kiryu, of course, looking a bit younger. Here he is. This is before he becomes the Dragon of Dojima. And later on we get to play as Goro Majima as well, aka the Mad Dog. Can't wait to play as him, which will be for the first time in the series. So that's pretty cool. So we're in Kamurocho right now. You'll know this very well if you've played the other games in the series. I think there's two cities we can explore overall in this game. But anyway, let's start off by... Oh, look at this pissed up nutter. But let's start off... let's have a look at some of the fighting. Now, I mean, graphically, it looks nice, for the most part. It runs at 6 frames per second as well. Feels nice and smooth. But I guess it's not as good as it could be. It's not leaps and bounds over the the PS3 games, being Yakuza 3, 4, and 5. But this was also developed on the PlayStation 3 as well, which they did not release over here in the West. I don't believe, just the PS4 version. So you got to bear that in mind. So I guess they had to it was held back a little bit since it was on PS3 as well. But like we've seen in the past games, you guys will be looking for, here we go, they appear as red dots there on your mini-map. And here we go, goons. There's a few different variations of them. There'll be Yakuza, there'll be goons, there'll be hooligans, thugs, all that sort of stuff. Just going to beat the complete crap out of them. So you got different fighting styles in this game, which is pretty cool. So right now I'm using Brawler, which is Kazuma's... just basic fighting style we've seen, which he's had in the past games. So see if I can use a heat move here. We can grab a hold of him. We'll press triangle when the blue bars are full, up on there on the top left. Smacking a headbutt the crap out of that guy. As you can see, they drop a shit ton of money. You get lots and lots and lots of money in this game, more than we've seen in the past games. But you'll need more money than you've needed before. So, yeah, you get a load of money from fighting guys. You can see all the money flying around there. It's pretty cool. So we're going to abilities here. In the past games, you got experience points by completing sub-stories, progressing through the main story, and fighting, things like that. And you use your experience points to upgrade your characters. This time you use money. That's why you need so much of it. So you can see there's the Brawl and the Rush style. I'll show the Rush style momentarily. I think each character has 3 fighting styles overall. But here we go. I've got this little upgrade menu right here. I'll upgrade a little bit so you get stuff like. So this is for the Brawler technique specifically. We've got that flying kick, basically drop kicking them when you're running. You press triangle, boost your health, boost more health, things like that, and other things like that, like essence of steadfast counter, whatever that is, a ferocious assault unleashed by after being knocked down, things like that. You got new moves and just in there increase your health, things like that. All that sort of stuff, new combos, things like that, counter attacks. and so forth, things like that. So yeah, and then go to rush as well. You can lock things in the rush category. So yeah, that's how that works. But you need a lot of money, as you can see. Like some of these cost, like you see, 30 million, 100 million. You need a lot of money. So yeah. Now what else the game has is CP, completion points, also used for upgrading. So you get that. So if we go on a completion list, like in the past games, there's so much to do. Here it all is nicely listed. So we've got like adventure, battle, business, sub-stories, and mini-games. But it's things like, as you can see here, talk to people. Some of it's basic you'll just get just by progressing through the game. So like talk to 50 people, it's easy. Talk to 100 people, dine at eateries 10 times, 30 times. Things like that. As we've seen again in the past, eat all the different food and drink all the drinks at all the restaurants and what have you, which is going to be very time consuming. Things like that, and then once you've done those, you get completion points. Same for battle, which is, you know, there we've got like defeat 300 enemies on the street, you know, do this, that, the other, you know, or battle related. And then this is something else. I'm not sure what this is entirely, but I think you can in this game you can like buy real estate and manage it and stuff. So that'd be interesting when I get to that. See what that's all about. There's kind of one of those sub stories a bit like that in Yakuza 2, where you had to run that that club. And then you get your sub stories as well, your little sort of side missions, if you will. And then you got all your mini games. As always, the game's packed with them. So you can go fishing, bowling. You can go into Club Sega and play on the arcade, which I'll try and show you. As I said, it's gonna be tough squeezing some of this in you know, a decent amount of time. Oh, here we go. Let's get into some more fights. We've got goons. Show you some of the heat so we can grab this, take it up against a wall. It's not quick enough there, but go. There you go. I just used heat 100 heat action, so I got some more CP points there. I love the heat moves, they're so brutal. So yeah, so for the CP points, what you do is, we'll bring up the map. You go over to here, which is a shrine, you see you exchange CP, and you can unlock things. Which we'll run over there and just show you some of the things you can unlock right now. Kamurocho was definitely a lot dirtier in the 80s, tell you that. Oh, here we go, this is something else new as well. You can intervene, help people out who are being harassed. You don't have to, you can walk away and intervene. We'll intervene. It's pretty cool. Delinquents. Still got to unlock a lot of the heat moves. So I can. Oh, he totally fell over. Let's get him while he's down. Here we go. Boom! Kicked him in the face. I definitely love to do more videos on this in the future. We'll see what happens. I can't make any promises. But I'd love to do like a heat move compilation showing you all the available heat moves, but that's something that take a long time to do. Maybe show some of the boss fights as well. I can't say for sure, but let's just say I'd definitely like to do more videos on Yakuza. You can run away if you don't want to fight, but let me show you another cool heat move right here. To do this, you'll need it only works on the black cars. Oh, I can't. We came too far forward. I can't get to it. Hang on a minute. Is that a black car? Yes. This. Oh no, I can't get to that either because they're blocking. You can pick up weapons as well. Various things off the street, bikes, traffic cones as we got right here. You can buy weapons as well. Swords, poles, knives. guns. Yeah, these telephone boxes here is how you save your game, which has always been the case in the series, and use your item box if you want to transfer items if you got too much stuff. I was going to head to the shrine, weren't I? There's another guy being harassed, but we'll go ahead and leave that for now. Running out of time as it is. So here's a shrine. You go up here. So you've got adventure, battle, and business, the three categories. I've already exchanged a few, so like you can dash for longer there, and there's different levels of that. What's have we got? Yeah, battle. Here we go. Enemies drop more money, things like that. That sort of stuff, just stuff to help you along the way. There's different levels of that. Even get even more money. And again, I'm not sure how this business stuff's going to work. That's something I'll learn as I progress. If you look at the map, we've got shops and stuff where you can go buy your food, which increases your health. It counts towards your completion, buying all the different foods and drinks. But you can only buy food and drinks when you've not got full health. So you'd have to keep getting to fights and, you know, lose health, and then so you can buy some food and stuff. And we've got all the different stuff we can do. Here's a bar here where you can play pool and darts. This is a disco club, do some disco dancing, I'll show you that in a moment. The batting cage, which has always been there, you play a bit of baseball. Well, not baseball, but you know, whatever. You've got two Club Segas, you can play in the arcades and stuff. There's the bowling alley, which is, I think, has the bowling alley been in since, I can't remember if that was in the original, it first came in Yakuza 2, I'm not 100% sure. There's pachinko machines, you can play blackjack, roulette, some fishing, you can go fishing, things like that. Various other gambling games in these stores as well. There's a drugstore, I think. Where's the drugstore? That's where you can buy health items and stuff and things to boost your heat, help you out in battle. You're gonna always want to have some with you at all times, really. Some of the tough boss fights. Mahjong is how it's pronounced. That's that weird Japanese game. I don't understand a lot of the Japanese games, particularly pachinko. I don't understand it. I've tried to research it and it doesn't make any sense. And this place where you can buy weapons and stuff. So let me briefly show you the bowling. Oh, here we go. Got some guys want to fight. Let me show you the rush style while we're here. I think the third style for Kiryu is very similar to Sajima's fight style. Sajima being a character from Yakuza 4 and 5, which is like powerhouse. Being able to pick up bigger things, like Sajima could like pick up a motorbike and smash people over the head with it. I think that's what it's like anyway. I'm guessing that'll be unlocked as we progress through the story. Alright, let's switch to Rush. Rush is doesn't seem to do as much damage, he's just really fast. There we go, like speedy punches and kicks. It's pretty cool. Right, so the bowling's going to be this way. There's also a new enemy in this game. I think it's also connected to the sub-stories. It's called Mr. Shakedown. Well, I think there's more than one of them. There's a few of them. The huge guys, you'll first automatically bump into one during the beginning of Chapter 2. And they're like super hard to beat. They can drop you so quick. I mean, I got murked by the first one. And if you lose, they will basically take every bit of money you have. Yes, every bit of it. So you could have 100 million and they will take it. But you do have an opportunity to get it back if you go and beat them. They randomly show up. Sometimes you can find them asleep and you can hold X to start taking money, then they wake up and fight them. But they really are hard to beat because they do so much damage to you. Like they can like finish you off in a couple of hits. So it's always a big risk. But you see them, you can see them from a distance. It'll show you how much money they've got on them. So they're easy enough to avoid. To be honest with you, it's just a big risk if you want to, you know, try and farm more stuff. It's pretty cool. Well, we're gonna go bowling, but we'll have a quick look in Club Sega. So yes, the dreaded UFO catcher is back. Some of you guys know this drives me crazy. I've almost got them all. I think I've just got one more thing to get. I'm not sure what it is. Doesn't seem to be appearing in these machines. God damn it. It might be over in the other city. I might have to wait until I've progressed further on in the game. But oh, this bastarding machine. I got you. I've already collected all of these. I've no idea what these are. They do look very Japanese, don't they? Some Japanese game that never got released over here. We can also play Space Harrier, the game from, I think that came out in the mid-80s, didn't it? I briefly remember playing it as a kid. I can't remember if it was in the arcades or if it was on the Sega Mega Drive. But it's things like this is why the series often gets compared to Shenmue, because you can, you know, sort of wander around and, you know, play little games and stuff. Yeah, 1985, this game. God, it's old, isn't it? I'm absolutely awful.
Welcome to the fantasy. Get ready.
It's one of these sort of shoot-em-ups, arcade style. You've got to get a certain amount of points for the towards your 100% completion. I forget exactly how many it is. It's going to be hard for me since I suck so bad. You can play Virtua Fighter 2. I think it's Virtua Fighter 2 and Yakuza 5. The full game's in there. But of course this takes place in 1988, so there is no Virtua Fighter. But yeah, that's how that works. We'll leave that. You can also play Super Hang-On. Which I think, could you play that in Shenmue? Shenmue 2, I think. Oh no, was it Afterburner you played in Shenmue 2? No, I'm sure you can play Super Hang-On in Shenmue 2. But I think that's in the other city. You can play, what's that other game? Is it Outrunner or something it's called? That's in the other Club Sega. Again, obviously another Sega game. Just got some more CP points. As I said, you'll get a lot of these by just progressing through the game. I'm struggling to get into fights. Normally they're always there. I'd love to show off some more of the sick heat moves. I mean, there's one where it's only with these black cars, which I was trying to show earlier. You grab them, take them over to the black car, press triangle when your heat bar's full. You'll slam their head in the door. Pretty awesome. Oh, here we go. Let's get these guys. Just show you a little bit more of the rush style. And let's switch to Brawler. So this is awesome. This is a heat move that's been in the series for quite some time. Bring them over to a rail like this. Oh no, I wasn't near enough. Totally broke his nose there with my head. Ah, I finished him off. I'm not doing a particularly good job here. Also very low on health. Also, the masters are back in the game. You'll encounter those as you go through the story. Then they'll appear on the map, and they'll train you new moves and stuff. But I can't. I've done the first level of this guy. I think he's all about your rush skill. I need to upgrade my skills more before I can take on his second lesson. But they like they were in the past games, all the different masters. The batting cage is up there, but I don't really have time to be showing you some stuff. And I was going to show you bowling, but there's not enough time to get it all in. There's so much. The games are absolutely packed with content. You so get your money's worth. Unlike most games these days, where the game is sold to you completely unfinished and the rest of it behind the season pass. None of that bullshit here. Yeah, but I've done some of the sub-stories. I think Kiryu's got 60, I think, and I think Majima's got slightly less. But the ones I've done so far. There's all different mix. Some of them are quite funny. Like they have been in the past games. Some of them are a bit bizarre, a bit weird. Some of them are quite simple. One of the first ones I did was some high school girl was selling her underwear to perverted men. I had to put a stop to that. Well, let's see if I can... Nah, damn it. I want to get to the railing. Basically, you can do a heat me where you suplex them onto the railing. And also, if you take them to the edge of it, you can smash their arse on the corner of it, while shattering their tailbone. Tell you what, if we go up here, we can do some disco dancing. I'm gonna pay $2 to get in. Remember, this is yen. It's not quite as much as it sounds. Hey, come on, this is the 80s. Of course, they've got to have disco dancing in there. It's pretty funny as well. So we go to the DJ right here. Get ready to bust some serious moves. Right, we'll try normal. I absolutely suck at this game. We got a bit of a dancing thing in Yakuza 5 with Haruka's story. But that was just kind of a basic rhythm game. Press the buttons at the right time. That was seen in a lot of other rhythm games. Oh, look at those moves. Incredible. So basically got to move this little ghost around using the D-pad. And then, okay, you've got to press the right button as the squares go over the tile. And also, the more steps you do, you see it counts them as I'm moving, the more points you'll get. See, I'm getting the timing wrong. You got to wait till the square's right over the other square. I know I'm terrible at explaining stuff, but I've not quite got the hang of this yet. I'm not sure if... Yeah, no, yeah, karaoke is back in this game. And that's more simple. Plays like a typical rhythm game. This one is slightly more difficult than the others. Well, I find it a lot more difficult because I freaking suck. I can never get the timing right. Probably failed this. I think the voltage is to do with how much the crowd liked it. Oh yeah! Smooth! Did I pass? Oh, I got 2, so yeah, I completed it. There you go. Some cool moves there, Kiryu. You're gonna be knee-deep in clunge tonight. Who's this guy? Oh, this is just triggered another sub-story for me. Okay, dance battles.
Nani?
We had dance battles in Yakuza 5 again during Haruka's story.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can come back and do that. Well, I'll do that sub-story another time. But yeah, that's kind of how the disco dancing works. I failed quite horribly, but you know. Once you've triggered the sub-stories, they'll then appear on your map as the exclamation marks, so you know where they are. And they'll tell you which way to go in each of the sub-stories. Again with the... here's something. Enjoy erotic videos. I don't seem to be able to access that now, but I'm not sure exactly what that's going to involve. So, I don't know. Also, they've replaced the coin locker keys we've had in series with hang on a minute so I can find some. I don't know. They're called telephone cards. They're found in the same way. They're scattered around the cities and they sort of glow. You'll see them as you're sort of wandering about. The ones I've found so far have all been on the floor. I don't know if they'll be hidden in other places like they have been done in, like what the coin lockers were in the previous games, where you'd have to go into a first-person perspective. I'm running here because I'm being chased by these guys. Yeah, you click the right analog and you do that. I've not really been looking for them, but they come in sets of 3, and for every 3 you get, you can go to Pink Alley down here, and there's a guy who will buy them off you, as long as you've got a set. I think it gives you 5 million yen each for them, so that's what you do with those, rather than the coin lockers, which you got in the other games, where you'd unlock the lockers and they give you various items, from sort of weapons to crafting items to sort of cheat items to help you in the mini games. Here we go. Oh yes! What's not to love about that? Give me this sign. What? A new mini game called I think it's called Cat Fights. It's like a game of rock paper scissors. I think where you like choose these 2 women wrestling, and it's cat fight, and they're basically wearing almost no clothes whatsoever, like in bikinis and stuff, just a complete perv fest. Because well, you know what Japanese are like. They don't give a shit, do they? Traffic cone. But yeah, I'm pretty much out of time now. There's way too much to try and squeeze in. I'm sorry I've not done the best job there. There's so much stuff I could have gone over. Just a bit overwhelming. But yeah, that's just some of the basic stuff. As I said, I'm absolutely loving this game so far. Can't wait to see how the story's going to unfold. It's really interesting seeing this younger Kazuma before he became the Dragon of Dojima, when he's sort of unknown, and in later games, you know, everyone knows him. He's a feared guy. You do not fuck with him. Can't wait to see how Majima's story is going to play out. And you know, can't wait to unlock these new heat moves, play some of the new mini games. Yeah, I'm absolutely loving it so far. Absolutely fantastic. And just a shameless plug, I have done playthroughs of Yakuza 1 and Yakuza 3 on my channel. Full playthroughs, and you want to check those out, see those games. And while I'm currently not doing walkthroughs on my channel at the moment, I kind of retired. And I don't intend to, you know, ever bring them back as a, you know, like a main thing with my channel. That's probably never going to happen. But there is a possibility I might come back to do some more Yakuza games. We'll see. I don't know, but there's a possibility. So anyway guys, that's going to do it for this video. So yeah, thanks for watching, and seriously, go out and get this game. This is a must-have on the PlayStation 4. It's fucking brilliant. check out this series. It's amazing. Seriously, it's absolutely brilliant. So underrated. So again, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you later.